sipping codeine for breakfast.
Juice Metro.
Yes.
What's up, my boy?
What's up, man? How you feeling?
I'm good, man. It's good to see you.
That's good. Yeah, you too, man. You too.
Finally got you here on TOTL after Johnny procrastinating and shit. That was my fault, bro. That was my fault.
Hey, it's all good. It's all good. We made it work, man.
All right, man. How you been today?
Pretty good, man. Pretty solid. How about you?
I'm straight, bro. You know,
Yeah.
knocking these out, trying to turn the dollar into more dollars. If you believe.
Got to.
All right. All right. What's your name? Where you from? And have you ever been to where you want to spend the rest of your life?
My name's Juice Metro.
Yeah.
I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. And have I been somewhere that I want to spend the rest of my life in?
Yeah, you been there yet?
I don't know. I've been to multiple places around the country, around the globe. I love so many places, but I don't know if there's one place that I've actually said I want to spend the rest of my life here. I want to travel a little bit, stay a little bit here, a little bit there.
Yeah. Similarly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. Like, when I think about a lot of stuff, I'd be like, damn, I want to live there, but when I think do I want to live there? Because in retrospect, that is a long time to say I want to spend the rest of my life somewhere.
The whole life is a long time. The world's so big, you want to just move around a little bit.
I got my sights set on Japan, though.
Japan's hard.
They got a big honor code there that I'm really fucking with, so that'd be a real change, but I don't know if I want to just spend the rest of my life there. I think I'd dilute the experience if I did that.
I think you would definitely like Japan.
Yeah, you ever been?
No.
I'm like, all right, man. What does a day in the life of Juice Metro consist of?
Day in the life, man. The first thing I do when I wake up, I work out. I have to get a workout in, really set tension, really set I feel like as a man, you just have to get that that blood flowing in the morning.
Absolutely.
Then I go and create or stretch. So first thing I do is work out, stretch, then either hop on the computer, finish up some videos, some editing, learn something, go outside, eat pretty healthy, and read. That's pretty much it. And I'm just usually inside, man. I'm just inside, just chilling, working.
What's your diet like?
So I like to have a lot of protein in my diet. I don't really have necessarily the perfect diet, you know what I mean? But I just eat a lot of protein. I try to eat a lot of salads, a lot of greens, smoothies in the morning. Nothing I don't work out. I don't eat until I work out. Mm-hmm. So I work out first, and then I might get a smoothie or something like that.
For sure. I don't think you know, but I'm in the gym every day too, basically, essentially. Mm-hmm. And I'm real heavy on diet and heavily physical fitness. I was off and on for 10 years, but this year when I quit drinking, the first of the year, shout out to me, I was on it real heavy. So I've been in the gym ever since. And
it's amazing.
I found out that you say you do a lot of protein. Mm-hmm. They tell you that you want to do 1.5 a gram
for your body weight.
Yeah, per your body weight. I found it to be actually that's bodybuilder standard. That's the
yeah.
Arnold.
That's if you want to bulk and everything.
Yeah, if you want to be a bodybuilder though, that's what you should do. But the way your body synthesizes protein in our age, what are you 25? Mm-hmm. At our age, since you don't start losing a percentile of testosterone every year until you pass 30. So our protein synthesis is relatively high. We don't actually need, let's say you're 200 pounds, 200 grams of protein. You know what I'm saying? Because I live off about, my high is 140, 160. I eat a lot of tuna and shit, you know?
Same.
And I eat a lot of greens and leafy vegetables, but I'm able to retain the tissue and muscle mass well, you know what I'm saying? Because our protein synthesis is really good. Yeah. So I just wanted to know what that was about. Tell me about your childhood.
I had a crazy childhood. I feel like when I was younger, I never really grew up. I grew up in an okay neighborhood, not a poor, not super rich, but just an okay neighborhood.
Where at?
But Collinwood.
Collinwood, okay.
Yeah. So but I had a choice to go to like East Public School, right? And like, you know, grow up in that like type of, you know, hood type environment, you know what I mean? But my parents, you know, they're lucky enough to send me off to a private school. It was like a Jewish school, like a Jewish Montessori school. So like, I was fortunate enough to like go to the school like 30 minutes away, where like I was like one of few black kids, and like it was a different experience growing up. Like looking back, I'm like, man, like I used to get bullied a lot for like being able to like speak well and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But like I can't help it that like I know my parents put me in that school, and I learned a lot of different cultures from being in a school where like I saw like people who were Jewish, people who were Chinese, all different types of people like that, you know. And then high school, I went to a boarding school, so I mean it was even more culture like that.
That's deep, because I'm kind of the opposite of you. My mother couldn't send us to anything of that nature. So I actually did grow up on that east side, that dirty part of the, you know. And I was able to articulate myself well since a jit. And I also had to fight all the time about that shit. Like, I know you said you was getting picked on, but I was fist fighting. You see I got a bleach shirt on. We used to get books knocked out our hand and shit.
Oh, yeah.
And we used to have to fight for these manga chapters. These new kids don't know nothing about it.
Nah.
You slap a kid's book out his hand, you go into prison. That cancel culture, even in schools.
Yeah.
No, for real. What's your current relationship status? Is it good, bad, and have you found paradise?
Current relationship status, I'm single.
Nice. We working this shit. We ain't cuffed up, nigga.
Yeah, it's
Oh yeah, well Johnny, hardest working nigga here is cuffed up. Shout out to him.
That's crazy. That's if you can be cuffed up and like do the stuff that we do, it's like it's amazing. You know.
I look at this nigga like, how is he doing it?
Yeah.
He take more flights than everybody.
I know.
I don't know how you doing it.
But I say it's good. You know, I think it gives me more time to focus on my work, more on my like my passion and my like just everything like that.
Okay, well, have you found paradise?
Is that like?
That was the second part of it.
Is paradise like? I feel like paradise is almost like
not the strip club. Have you found paradise like what you doing
with a woman, or just
well,
like
you single? So like, is it essentially what I'm asking you is, are you not happy? What would I be saying? Not are you happy, but like, have you found? Is this like nirvana for you? Are you looking for a girlfriend?
No, I never look for anything.
Right.
I never look for a girlfriend. I feel like there's this J. Cole quote, like heaven and hell live on earth. You know what I mean? So like you can be in hell in your mind, or you can be in heaven in your mind. So the point I try to do every day is I try to make a heaven in my mind, so a paradise in my mind, essentially. You know what I mean?
Fair
so
enough.
If I can create that heaven in my mind on a daily basis, then I feel that state of nirvana. You know, I feel great. But there's some days where sometimes I can live in hell in my mind. You know what I mean? But it's all about battling that shit every day.
Yeah. That's a particularly good answer to that, man. A lot more people are saying that, are single in this fields that we are in, and that's one of the more fleshed out answers. I really like that one.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure. What are your dreams, and are you working every waking moment to achieve them?
My dream is to be a world-renowned director.
Nice.
And yes, I am working every day to achieve that. Think about that shit all the time. Talk about to God all the time about it, pray about it, and then I shoot a lot, create a lot, and I was lucky enough to like work on different shows, like movies, and like to talk to directors, talk to DPs, professionals who've been in the industry for like 20 years, and they just tell me that something that I already kind of knew. They kind of just say like, hey, have a team, and they tell me, to create. If you want to do something, go out and do it. Like, and I took that, and I just been doing that.
When they used to tell you like have a team, did they ever refer to that like as a mastermind group?
A mastermind group?
Yeah, like a mastermind.
I'd say I mean something like that. Like some people who can do this, some people who can do this, and like y'all just got to build together, you know. I
was asking that because a lot of those people higher up, as far as success wise, who have really wise things to say, they, in my experience, they always refer to it as a mastermind. I read a lot, so I know where it came from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The self-help books like Think and Grow Rich and stuff like that give you
exactly
the blueprint. They call a team essentially a mastermind group, and they say until you have a team or a mastermind group of individuals who are on the same at least caliber of you, you won't see any real motion.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Once you get that team of individuals who are on the same page, you'll be surprised where the motion come from. It's like, damn, like where is it? This is like on auto. You know what I mean? Have you been able to assemble that?
I feel like right now things have been manifesting towards that way. I've been meeting a lot more people just as I've been putting my work out there, as I'm putting myself out there. I think now that I'm putting myself out there, the universe is putting people back towards me that can help me even go further. So I think I have assembled somewhat of a team. I don't say it's like my final team, but it's like people who are like, you know, helping me along the way. I'm helping them along the way. So it's somewhat of a team. I appreciate it.
Might have to snatch this nigga. Might have to snatch this nigga, add him to the group chat tonight.
Yeah.
If it ain't final,
I'm
you snatching this.
Yeah, I'm looking for one,
it.
man. I'm looking for a team.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, shit, I'm shameless with it. We gonna take this nigga right now. But yeah. Oh, what was it like growing up with your mom and dad? If you grew up with that.
Yeah, it was good, man. They definitely taught me a lot of things about life, women, just how to move. I say very grateful for them because they definitely like looked out for me like for a long time. You know, like they always like are there for me. So like I'm blessed to have them in my life for real.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Do you have any siblings?
Yeah.
Are they in the field that you into?
No, my older sister, she's about to be a lawyer, and then I have a younger brother. He wants to be an architect.
Jesus Christ. Yes, title. You said about to be a lawyer, and this dude wants to be architect. How old is he?
He's 21. 21, yep.
He on his way to doing that too then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's solid.
He's like a painter, artist.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That is crazy. Did your upbringing influence your relationships with your sibling?
My what?
Did your upbringing influence the relationship you have with your sibling? Negatively,
Yeah,
positively?
Yeah, I'd say so. Like we were like sort of like we always used to butt heads a little bit growing up until we went to school. Like we went to like I went to a boarding school, my sister went to a boarding school, my younger brother went to a boarding school, and we all went to different boarding schools.
Oh wow!
So we never saw each other from like 14 to 18 unless it was like on breaks or during the summer. Even to college, like I never really saw them like and spent time with them like that. So now like when we see each other, it's like more of like appreciative. You know what I mean?
Shout out to that.
Yeah.
I'm glad that essentially came full circle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of people can't take that strain of distance without us growing separately from each other. Because when I went to high school, growing up, I looked up to my brother. His name is Mac. I looked up to him just about everything. I've always been a forward and relatively independent thinker. But when I went to high school, my first year there, or what was it, 10th grade, he went to prison. Like all the way through my schooling. So it came from me looking up to him and trying to follow essentially his way subconsciously to me having to be and make it on my own. And I love him to death, but that did strain our relationship.
Yeah.
Essentially because when he came out, I was a fully grown man and I wasn't under him anymore. You know what I'm saying? And we had a difference in ways of thinking since I was able to grow up on my own. So it's good to know that y'all actually was able to go 4 separate ways, essentially through your entire high school and where the development is, and being able to come back like, yeah, we appreciate one another.
It's just like, you know, like family, you gotta sit together to be family. I mean, like, blood doesn't make you, you know, family, but I feel like, you know, loyalty and respect, but they all show me that, and like, we all show each other loyalty, respect, and love, so.
That's what's up, man.
Family.
Really, we need that more in the community. When is the last time you checked your social media, and what are the tags that people can find you at?
Last time I checked, it was probably like 13. When we started this interview, literally right when right when we started rolling. But Juice Metro is my Instagram. YouTube is Juice Metro. TikTok is Juice Metro. Twitter is Juice Metro, I think too. I don't really use Twitter like that, but Juice Metro is the hashtag, the handle on Instagram. That's where you can find me.
I only really got a Twitter because for the shock factor shit that hit the internet,
yeah,
it's on Twitter first even before it's on
everything's on Twitter
so
first.
Like,
everything.
Other than that Twitter shit is for niggas in the insane
I know.
asylum. Like,
I know.
Like looking at words all day, I'm like, oh, I read enough.
Yeah, I know.
I don't really be on that shit either. I didn't be on
crazy.
that shit, dog.
Twitter's crazy, dude.
I come in this bitch, you got new tweets up. I'm like, oh, I ain't tweeted in 3 months. But yeah. Do you work harder or play harder?
Work hard.
Tell me about it.
I just feel like weird if I'm playing all the time. You know what I mean? If I'm on vacation all the time, I'd done that before, and I just never felt comfortable because like I feel like if I'm not at the place I want to be right now, then it's my responsibility to get me to there. You know, it's my responsibility to take me to that place I want to be.
Yeah.
So if I'm out here playing around, if I'm out here going out, if I'm out here chasing girls, then I don't really want it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I want what I want, so I'm gonna have to work for that. You know what I mean? And that's just, it's that simple. You just have to work for it. So definitely work harder than play.
For sure. And in your experience, who's your favorite artist to work with, collaborate on anything across the board in what you do? Good questions always stump niggas. And I appreciate the interview, so it could be anything, bro.
Honestly, Johnny actually helped me a lot.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, like, dude, like we made this makeup shoot one time, and he definitely saved me with some lighting, because he was a photographer. He helped me with like lighting and like setting up the lights and like what looks good and some shots and everything like that. And I don't think he was even shooting at the time, like video wise. Mm-hmm. So for him to like have those like, you know, like those like eye for that shit, I was like, I trust this guy, like, you know what I mean? Like, so that was actually like fun, like, because he helped me like expand my mind to like different things. Like, oh, let me focus on lighting now, you know, because Johnny, he has his light, he's flashing it this way. Mm-hmm. I was like, okay, I think that's like the next step. Because I was like a youngin', you know what I mean? Like, I was just started doing this stuff, and he definitely like helped me a lot.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, that you don't know who his dad was. His dad was a dangerous dude, man. You right there. You always looking with that crazy ass face, but over there.
It's around the corner.
Oh, okay.
Right here, yeah.
Yeah.
But his dad, you know, he was a photographer and shit like that. Mm-hmm. So he used to have Johnny model for him a lot. So that influence and how to bounce lights. Like, I remember Johnny telling me how to fucking do some light bounce shit that I don't even think he was aware of telling me years ago. Like, because his dad did it. You know what I'm saying? It was something to the effect of when you put your external light on and that card. I'm like, it was. He told me that shit, and I was like, okay, well, damn. And his dad told me it like, I want to say either the week later or some crazy shit like that. You never knew that, but that he really liked that. So
yeah, I know.
He knew that since he was like a jit, bro.
I'm already knowing.
Yeah,
I'm already knowing, man.
But tell me one of your greatest flaws.
My greatest flaws. I can say I'm very obsessive, and I think sometimes like that is a flaw in a way. You know, like you don't want to like be too obsessive about things. You gotta kind of let things be. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I've been working on just like trying to just like let things be and just go with like the flow of the universe. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because like usually, if it's not my way, it's a highway. But usually, you know, it will still work out for you if you just like trust and if you just let things be. You know?
Johnny would tell you if you ain't obsessed about it, you don't really want it.
But no, obsession is important though. You know what I mean? Like it's
For
like
sure.
It's so important. It's like a gift and a curse almost. You know?
For sure. Y'all two like-minded niggas. Confirm with each other. Let me get this interview done, niggas. All right. Who are some of your biggest inspirations that you came up watching that helped mold you into who you are now?
Dude, I have so many. I have like.
Let's talk about them.
First of all, Kurt Cobain.
Nice.
All right. I like Michelangelo. All right. I saw some of his work, and I was just like, he's 23. He made this sculpture, and I was like, what the. You know what I mean? Like, this shit is crazy.
You went to a private school for sure.
Basquiat. I love Basquiat.
Okay, Basquiat, yeah.
Just his struggle in general, like he just literally like coming from like he left home and like he was like 13, like dude, he was like doing like bad drugs, yeah, like just like this crazy life, man. And he's like still makes these crazy paintings, crazy art, no matter his struggles.
He's the father of modern day aesthetic.
You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
Literally, people are like trying to be like
every artist pay homage.
Yes, everyone, dude.
That's crazy.
Drake for sure. I always loved Drake growing up just because he's like the GOAT and he just wants to work harder than everyone. You know what I mean? Like, how are you not like Drake? Like, he literally wants to like, he wants to win so freaking bad. He will do whatever. Yeah. Kanye, of course, is an ultimate creator. He's always talking about creating. Mm-hmm. Virgil is like the GOAT.
Okay, my guy.
Just different artists like that, man.
For sure. Those are solid ones in the game currently, even.
Yeah.
Even resting in peace.
Oh yeah.
A lot of them niggas are still.
I know.
Yeah, Virgil and yeah. So yeah. All right. Let me ask you a different. We change the tempo up.
Okay.
Ad hominem shit. What would you do with $100 million?
Ooh, what would I do with $100 million?
100 M's.
Not
everybody get that question, so I care about this one.
Thank you. First thing I would do let's probably put $50 million in a savings. Just don't even touch it.
Don't even touch it.
$50 million. The other 50, I'm looking to, well, I say probably like, because I want to spend at least 5. Nah, I don't want to spend 5. That 5 is a lot. I can't spend no 5.
I ain't gonna hold you.
I might spend like 2 or 3.
Man.
And then like the other rest of that, I'm looking at ways to invest. So I'm meeting with financial advisors. I'm meeting with people who can like, hey, what's the next biggest thing? I want to turn this 50 to another 100. You know what I mean? So I can just have 50 saved and then have another 50 turned to 100. So either that be real estate, either that be Bitcoin, either that be a new product coming out, whatever it is, I'm doing that. And then I'm gonna spend like a little bit, like maybe like $10 million to like $20 million to produce my own movie.
So what about you would you have to change to sustain that caliber of money?
To sustain it?
Yeah.
Or like obtain it, to sustain it?
To sustain it, once you already got it, how would you sustain it? Because they say faster that shit come,
Faster that shit go.
You know?
Yeah. Right now, I've been focusing
Are you
on.
frugal or?
No, yeah, I am. Right now, I wasn't though. Like literally, like last year, I was spending every check I was getting. Like I was like, yo, spend that shit. You know what I mean? Like going out, doing whatever, like buying boats, renting, you know what I mean? Like just dumb shit. You feel me? Just like just to have fun for like 2 hours, 3 hours, and like I just spent $800, $1,000 on rental.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like stupid. Traveling all the time, which I still travel, but I'd say now I focus on like reading a lot about like book about financials and stuff like that to make sure that like everything that I buy is an asset and not a liability.
Straight up.
You know what I mean? So if I'm buying something, it has to be worth like, worth it for real. It's not like a drink. It's not like it's something like this is my boys. This ain't even mine. I ain't buy this.
You got it off with it for free.
Yeah, you feel me?
Returning that bitch right after this interview.
So you feel me? I'm borrowing. Nah, I'm fine, but like, yeah, that's like the thing, man. You gotta like focus on saving, investing.
As an artist, I'm sure you worked on plenty of things. What body of work would you say that you're most proud of that if people knew about would make you famous?
Is it crazy that I haven't even felt that way yet about like the body of work that I've like put out? I think that I put out some good stuff, but I feel like the one that I really, really, really love hasn't came yet because like I'm still thinking about how to do it right now. You know?
You working on it currently?
Yeah, I just been brainstorming like a short,
Oh, okay.
a short about like life in general.
What's the name of it?
I haven't even thought of the name yet. I just kind of have like these ideas and themes, just like struggles and like getting past that and sort of just everyday issues that people deal with that like people don't want to talk about,
Yeah.
I think that would like put me on the map.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's yet to come out.
Yeah.
That's
Stay tuned.
Yeah, for sure. That's the first time somebody said that shit. But give me a quote that changed your life.
What if it does work out for the better?
Yeah.
It was something like because you can be looking at things so sad and like you can be looking at things in a negative way, but the quote, it was like, what if it works out for the better? And then I just kind of run with that now. Like anything that bad happens, I just say, man, what if this works out for the better? And then it usually does in the long run.
Coming up, I had a couple of them, bro. Like nothing ever came to sleep with a dream. Mike Tyson shits, life being very short and unpredictable, but life is more unpredictable than it is short. I had a couple of them coming up as a jit, but I don't think any of them hit like the latest one I've incorporated. Like,
What?
if I didn't ever have any of the other ones, this would have probably turned me like right into who I am now. It's a quote by Nipsey Hussle. He said, "I won't say it's fair, but it's worth it." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that, like sums up just about everything. It's like, yeah, he made it off his parents having money. You didn't make it off of anything like that. Like in these books, they say you can be poor and struggle all your life and never make it, but an idiot can be rich, born rich, be an idiot his whole life and make it. You know what I'm saying? It's not fair, but the struggle is worth it. You know what I'm saying? And I think I heard that one in 2018.
I remember that song.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember that song.
You hip to it.
Yeah, I'm hip to it. Yeah.
I hear. I think that should be like, damn. I can't say it. Like anything in my life, I can't really say is necessarily fair because even if you look at how bad I had it, it's niggas who have it worse in Ethiopia. Even niggas literally fight over crumbs. It's like, you know what I'm saying? But then come here off the strength of the mind and never stop working and make it further than we will. You know what I'm saying? And we came up in the land opportunity.
Exactly.
Like the immigrants, they have a history of doing that.
I know, yeah.
They'll
Just coming over and then like kind of just making their way up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like ain't shit to work to them. So like I won't say it's fair, but it's worth it. It's mine. I really fuck with that one you gave me too. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I like that.
Yeah, swear to God, man. I'm telling you, that one was hard. I'm like, it really had me thinking, like, is anything fair? Like, what perspective-wise, is anything fair?
Nothing's fair, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, you know, Johnny, he said he's a professional gamer. I was with him that entire time. It's this guy who is the top 8 placer at least. Like, he places top 8 in the world. His name is Broly Legs. He can't use his hands or legs. He played a game with his face and be whooping shit. He just put Rob out. Rob TV from Columbus. He just put Rob out.
Like show you, it's hard to explain.
It's
with his face.
With his face
and his shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh, he's crazy.
Hold the controller and play with it and
like this,
and played the hardest character in the
like
game.
This?
Chun-Li, yeah.
That's stupid.
Like a top player Street Fighter player, like he played with his face. So it's like, what excuse do you have now? You got 2 working hands and 2 good legs. And
you only have excuses the one that you give yourself. You know
what
like,
I'm saying?
There's no excuses in life, man.
Yeah. So won't say it's fair, but it's worth it, man. All right. Do you believe life gets better with the days, or that it's only for the privilege?
The best is yet to come. That's another quote I like. The best is yet to come. I made a video about that, man. It's just, life gets better, man. It gets better. If you keep going, if you keep putting the work in, things get better. And I truly believe that, like, if you just keep pushing yourself, if you keep working hard, that you can get through anything. So I think the best is yet to come, so yeah.
That's a fucking fact, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. It made me want to ask you, like, the next question. What's the last state you visited or the last trip you've been on?
Alaska.
Alaska.
Yeah, that was like the last trip I went on.
You had a guy on here from Alaska.
No, not from like. Wait, when?
No, he's from Alaska.
Who?
Raw Glass Photography.
Oh, really?
He's from Alaska.
That's dope. No way. Dude, Alaska was so fucking fun. It was like.
Talk about it.
Yeah, so I went with this girl. And
yeah, of course it was fun.
And we were just kicking it, man. Having a good time. Just exploring nature, just looking at like the different like bald eagles and all that stuff, like canoeing, kayaking.
It's cold as dog piss though, right? Like.
Oh, it's cold.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh no. It gets cold. It gets cold. Yeah, we had a coat on. It was July.
Yeah.
Yeah, that like during some parts it's cold, but some parts it's like 60 degrees.
They say sometimes it's midnight there for 6 months.
Yeah, so like we're at the part where like there's like a lot of sunlight throughout the day, but like if you go in the winter, then there's no sunlight. There's only like 3 hours of sunlight.
Crazy.
So we had like 12 hours of sunlight, which is pretty nice there. And dude, it was just nice to just get out in nature and just like kind of like ground yourself and get back into that spiritual side of yourself. You know what I mean? Instead of just being in the city on the run, like on the rush. Like sometimes I just need a break from everything and just detox from like media and all that stuff and just relax.
Was you able to see the stars and shit?
Northern stars? No, we were too a little bit down south Alaska. If you go up north, then you can see the stars, but no.
Okay. You probably got to go back. That Aurora Borealis is something else, right?
I know. No, I definitely want to go back.
Yeah.
Hopefully with her.
Okay. Let me know when you do go. But yeah, I probably have to give me a bride and go with y'all then.
Oh, for sure.
For sure. All right. How well do you know yourself all the way, or are you in work in progress?
I don't know myself all the way, man.
Fair enough.
I feel like that would be somewhat like I want to keep exploring myself. I feel like there's so many different layers to us, and like we grow as we get older and we go through different experiences. So like it's really hard to ever know yourself. I think life is like about a journey of just like you continuing to find yourself, continuing to be lost, and then continuing to be found again. You know what I mean? So it's just a journey of just like finding yourself, I feel like. So I haven't really found everything. I know myself pretty well, but not everything.
Fair enough, Juice Metro. What's next for you in your pursuit of happiness?
I feel like happiness, what's next for me in my pursuit of happiness? I'd say just continuing to work hard, continuing to just, I say motivate, inspire, and help other people. That kind of makes me happy, you know? Like if someone has a problem, then I like to just like talk to them or make a video to make them feel like they're not like alone in that situation, in that problem. So like, I say like my journey is just all about just like helping others. So that's like my next step. Continue myself to be happy, is helping other people.
Juice Metro, Juice Metro, Juice Metro. My boy, man.
Thank you, bro.
I'm glad to have you here, brother.
I appreciate it, for real.
Welcome to TOTL. We snatching this nigga.
Thank you, man.